Welcome to Unbiased and On the Fence. I'm Shane. Thank you guys so much for joining. We just got a short video. We're not going to be on tonight. We had to postpone tonight's show. I have Sherry here with me. What's up, Sherry?
Hey.
Okay, so we wanted to, first off, how did you like the Mandela Effect conference?
Oh my gosh. I loved it so much. It was so awesome. It was like everything was like synchronistically put together. It was like one person would speak and then the next one would speak, and it was like it was all planned, but nobody had knew what everyone else was going to say. It was crazy. And then there was just a huge freaking climax to it because it.
Oh yeah, with Kimberly Hansen. Yeah, and there's no way we can do it any justice, you guys. But they will be released, and you guys will be able to watch them for free. So just give them some time to do some editing. So I wanted to recap. While you were there, I got to talk to you about the synchronicity or the Mandela effect with the song Daniel, because on the 8th of November was your brother's birthday, and we got the Daniel Mandela effect that I showed. So let me play that really fast for those who missed it. And this is Daniel, you're a star in the face of the sky, got changed to faith. There you have it, in the faith of the sky. Okay, so this was pretty cool. We're going to do the Jackson 5 one now. This automatically came on her phone. It's just, I guess you had autoplay on, and this popped up, and, you know, it got to this part where he says, just look over your shoulder, honey, and it had changed.
Just look over your shoulders, honey.
Just look over your shoulders, honey. How many of you guys remember when that used to say, just look over your shoulder? So that's a trip. Okay, so here's another one we came across. How many of you guys have a come and go in your state? For a lot of you guys, this might not be familiar, but
it's
how
in
many
11 states.
11 states? Okay.
Yes.
But it's here's Southpark. I guess maybe there's some in Canada too. I don't know. But this is how I remember the logo being. And we actually stopped at a gas station. I'm like, what? Wait a minute. That's not what it looked like. We actually talked to your daughter, Darby, about it, too. And she's like, no, that's not what it looked like. But this is what it looks like now, you guys.
Darby's all into the letters extending and connecting. And this is a classic case of that where something will start getting underlined and then, like, connect to another part.
But there's a number of them that's you'll see that they're beginning to either merge or underline and connect. Here's another one that we had come across a while back, but you can see how
Darby tripped on this one because it was actually, I bought her a shirt of this very album cover.
But yeah, you can see how the letters from Purple Rain, the R, the P are running down into the lower part. Now this for sure wasn't this way for me.
No.
This whole merging and extending. Here we have Mr. Rogers. Look at how crazy this R is.
And there it goes down.
Yeah, extending all the way through. So there's a lot of this extending or expanding. I think maybe it could be indicating our expanding consciousness, maybe.
Yes, I like that.
The connecting is connecting and becoming one. Okay, so while we're rolling, right? This is funny. Yeah, on our trip on the way back. What's interesting is what brought us together, we did the Michael Jackson show. She's got all these synchronicities with Michael Jackson, and that's sort of what brought us together to even get to know each other. On 11/11, on our way back from the conference, that was 1 year from when she came to Tulsa to the Tulsa get-together.
That would have been the first time I met you in person.
Yeah.
And your wife and everybody that was there. Yeah.
Yeah. So it had been a year, and Michael Jackson pops on her ghost radar. Now, what actually happened is we were watching the video. We were watching that video about Marilyn Monroe that our guest, Paul Davids, was it produced, Sherry?
Yeah, it was like a documentary that he had produced and directed.
Right. And in that, they talk about who might have done her in.
But anyway, though, it started coming up stuff that I didn't even know about, like about Bobby Kennedy. And
that he might have taken her out or been responsible for that. And then the name Bob came up while we're watching this show. But also Michael Jackson comes up. Keep in mind that Michael Jackson just started, the Jackson 5 one that we just showed you, just started playing that day too. So we got Michael Jackson pops up on here, and it's almost always a single word on these ghost radars, right?
Oh, no, it always is since I've had it for years. I've never gotten 2 words except for twice. And a long time ago, I'd gotten Michael Jackson. And another time I got Alpha Omega, which is my grandmother's name. So that was really special. But I haven't gotten Michael Jackson since like around the 2012 time or something.
Right.
Not long, or maybe 2013, but I haven't seen it in a long time. And I think it's pretty cool that it came up on 11/11.
It came up on 11/11, and also Holiday came up. So we're like, now keep in mind 11/11 is also my mom's birthday, so it was my first synchronicity. I'd see 11/11 all the time, and I'd think about my mom and feel like she was like looking down on me or whatever from heaven. So we got Holiday, so that was really cool. But check this out. We got Pretty and Grandma. Your name, you go by Overprotected Bella, but why do you go by that? Sherry?
Okay. All right. Abuela, which is Spanish for grandmother. All of the grandkids call me Bella, and all my family calls me Bella.
Okay, so Bella came from Abuela, which means grandma, but Bella actually means pretty. So within these two messages here, we got Bella. What Bella actually means and what Bella really stands for. This also came through the Ghost Radar at that time. Okay, so tell this story about Warrant. This just happened today because we knew we were going to do this video, and we've had contact with Janie Lane. Both you and I have had contact with Janie Lane, who is the deceased lead singer of the band Warrant,
which we're going to do another video on later because we have so much information on it. But I have to add for Darby, because she'll kill me if I don't, that for us, Warrant was spelled E-N-T instead of A-N-T. And I can't find a lot of residual, but at least 14,000 sellers on eBay agree with me, because they'll list something as Warrant, W-A-R-R-E-N-T, but then the product itself will be spelled like this. Here's the thing. So I'm coming back from the store, and I was like, in my mind, I was thinking, you know, Janie, I wish you had gave me a Mandela effect to share on the show, you know? And so I just got this strong feeling it wasn't like audible words, you know, that he was saying that, you know, he did. Well, the next song that came on the CD that was playing was Uncle Tom's Cabin. And then I audibly heard him in my head. He said heaven. So I had a CD in, so I went to pick up my phone to go to the iTunes, because I don't have heaven on that CD. It's a whole
Heaven is a
CD.
Warrant song.
And he was saying, no. I stopped, and, you know, the Uncle Tom's Cabin started to play, and he was saying heaven. I pick up the phone again, and he's like, no. And then right on the part where it says, in Uncle Tom's Cabin, and it says, take you down to hell, it totally said heaven, and he said heaven with it. And then I backed it up. He did it again to where I literally was like, I felt so silly, because I'm like, be quiet, I can't hear it if you're talking.
Right.
And
well, let's see. We'll just play it and see if people can hear it. So
where they say you got no bottom, so you take you down a hill.
let me do it again for you.
Got no bottom, so you take you down a hill.
I'm gonna do it one
They
time.
say you got no bottom, so you take you down a hill.
Okay, that's it, man. That's I can hear it definitely.
you know, it's just been revealed to me with the Mandela Effect conference, Kim stuff, the way that me and Darby's life has been with the Michael Jackson stuff, and other synchronicities that I get from some of the people on the other side, is that your imagination is what like creates, and like anything, you know, like if you're wishing for something or whatever, that you should play it out in your imagination. And it's interesting, I'm just realizing this, that he's talking about the wishing well in it. And that's when he says, they say it's got no bottom, and it takes you down to hell. So,
right.
So that's kind of neat.
Yeah, the wishing. Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, so there's another little hidden message in there, because it sounds kind of ominous at first, but if you think the wishing well, you're using your imagination, you're wishing for something, and therein lies heaven, correct?
Yeah.
All right, you guys, we'll wrap this one up. We will be back with Albert Taylor next week. And thank you guys so much. I'm so excited about it. Thank you so much, Sherry, for being here. We'll see you guys in the next one.
Bye.
Peace. If you'd like to support the work I do, go to paypal.me/UOTF. Thanks.